Ladies and gents, welcome back to AusGamers. You are here once again with Stephen Farrelly, coming to you live from Gamescom. I have Matt Bromberg here, who is the boss of
boss of all bosses.
The boss of all bosses out at BioWare in Austin. Thanks so much for talking to us today.
It's my pleasure.
You guys had a pretty interesting year. Some controversy here and there. Yeah. Launched the Old Republic. So much praise, and then sort of people are starting to question what's going on there and stuff. So, I want to talk about that, like internally for you guys out at BioWare. What's the vibe?
Yeah, for us, it's really always been about this vision of combining classic BioWare storytelling and the MMO genre into sort of a game that no one else had seen before, and we feel that we really were largely successful in that, and clearly there were some changes and things that we needed to make, but I think the vibe is really good, and people are still really focused on that vision.
Yeah. Was there always an internal idea to potentially go down the free-to-play route? Was that always somewhere on the cards? Were you guys just testing the water to see what the outcome would be there?
I think for us, we always want to be sensitive to opportunities. And we really saw the market going in that direction, and we really thought there was an opportunity to take advantage of it.
And what sort of potential can you guys see now that you're actually going down that route? And what hurdles is the team going to have to face?
Yeah. Well, the opportunity is pretty clear in that Star Wars is a big, broad brand, and awareness is through the roof, and people love it, and there are millions of Star Wars fans. So if we can reduce lower the subscription barrier, I think there's a real opportunity to introduce the game to lots of new people, and that's an important piece. The hurdles are it's a balance. You need to get it right. We want our premium subscription players to feel good and continue to be happy with the game, and we also want to open it up to new players. So we have to find that balance.
Okay. And in terms of the content, going forward. At the press conference, you guys talked about stuff coming out. Is there a kind of a quantifiable volume that you can talk about in terms of what you would like to see, by the end of the year, and then maybe in the first quarter of next year?
Well, we're committed to about every 6 weeks doing a major update to the game, which would be a new war zone, a new operation, a new flashpoint, a new event, and to doing that on a really frequent cadence every 6 weeks. So we're gonna stick to that. And
in terms of, getting those players back that may have kind of walked away, as well as inviting new guys in. Obviously you do have the free-to-play thing going now, but what else are you guys doing in terms of bolstering?
Well, as part of the free-to-play launch, which is coming in the fall, we announced that subscribers who have lapsed are already qualify to get cartel coins, which will be the in-game currency in the game once free-to-play launches. So you get credit not just for becoming a subscriber now going forward, but also for all the time that you were a subscriber, you get more credits and more coins. So we're hoping that'll encourage people to come back to the game and try it now.
It seems also, it's a pretty precarious route to take, the free-to-play, because obviously there still needs to be monetization coming from the product. And you've got the in-game purchases and things like that. For you guys, what was the test bed for you? Did you go and just look at every other free-to-play game that was out there, sort of see what people liked and would pay for, and what people didn't like and didn't want to pay for? What's the process there?
Well, all of our research told us, with our current players, told us that the subscription barrier really had become a real barrier, and that people really enjoyed the game, but that the business model didn't suit the way they were playing it. So part of that, a lot of that information just came from our own research. And then, absolutely, we're voracious players of games in the space, just both for research and because we enjoy it. And so we tried to take as many lessons as we could from the industry, but also to maybe put our own spin on it.
And is there anything else you can tell me? You guys are great storytellers, and you've got, the Old Republic. Mass Effect is now wrapped up, but I'd argue that there's so much left for you guys to do in terms of storytelling. Can you give us a hint at anything that might be coming on the horizon?
I agree with you. I think the sort of the core qualities of BioWare games and the ability to tell really deep, engaging stories is as valuable as it's ever been, and we're really going to stick to that. And we do have a bunch of new stuff on the horizon, but I can't tell you about any of it.
Will we hear anything new this year about anything going forward apart from...
I'm sure you'll hear new things this year, but not from me.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, we'll leave it there, Matt, but thanks so much for your time today.
Enjoyed it.
And good luck with the game. I really hope that those Star Wars fans actually get the experience that they've been wanting, and that you guys can keep delivering it.
Thank you. We're pretty confident about it.
All right, cheers. Thanks.